Welcome to my channel. I'm French Canadian and my English sucks. My voice sounds like shit and I type like my soul. Sorry about that. Anyway, I've been in the custom keyboard hobby for 2 years now, but I was into mechanical keyboard for 5 years. I've bought, returned, sold, tested, and thrown away a lot of different keyboard over the years. I started to reach some communities on Reddit, YouTube, and other websites. That's how I discovered my custom keyboard hobby, and I finally decided 2 years ago to jump and build my first custom keyboard. I've made different builds since. Every time I was building a keyboard, I was watching dozens of videos on YouTube and reading many posts around the internet about the switches and other parts I want to buy. I was wondering what these switches sound like. Every YouTuber was testing the switches on their own keyboard. Some were testing many switches on the same video, but were using different keyboards to do it. It was nearly impossible to compare the sound of each switch from one another because they were not using the same board, the same case, the same plate, the same keycaps, etc. Every part of a keyboard changed the sound signature, from the switches, the plate, the case, the keycap, etc. Even the Deskmat changed the sound of the keyboard. I cannot be sure how a switch will sound like on my build when I watched a sound test on another build, but if I want to compare them, they need to be in the same keyboard. For example, here the sound comparison of Ceramic Blues on two different keyboards. As you can hear, same switch, different sound. It's possible to find switch tester with many switches side by side on the same board, but I don't think the sound of one switch have the same feeling and sound of a full board with the same switch. That's the moment when I decide to make this project. I'm not sponsored, I do it for fun and to share it with other members of this community. So I decided to go on KBDFan and order 70 switches of each popular clicky switch. I bought around 12 different clicky switches to start, from Cherry BOX Blue to Gateron Blue, Gateron Green, Kailh Pro Light Green, Kailh Speed Gold, Kailh Speed Bronze, Kailh Sherbet, Kailh BOX White, Kailh BOX Pink, Kailh BOX Jade, Kailh BOX Pale Blue, and Kailh BOX Navy. I built a hot swappable keyboard for this purpose using really common spec. A Tofu 60 aluminum case, a brass plate, a foam under PCB, foam between plate and PCB, Durock lube stabs, a double cork Deskmat, and I will test each switches with a GMK metal cherry profile keycaps and a Max Key black SA keycap set. I will make one video for each switch, and at the end I will do a recap with the sound of every switch. If people love it, I will see if I do the same for linear and tactile switches. Subscribe to this channel to help me and to stay updated, and hit the like button. Ready? Let's do this!